2 of Olympic action. The Paralympic Games start in a little less than 2 weeks, and before they take off for London, we've got 2 members of Team USA with us right now. I'm with Alana Nichols and Jennifer Chu from Team USA women's basketball team. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Okay, we have to know all about this legacy because you all won gold in Athens and in Beijing. Now you're back for round 3.
We are. This is hopefully going to be a three-peat experience for us. We retired a bunch of athletes after the Beijing Games, so it's sort of a rebuilding year for us, but we're as strong as ever, and we leave in less than a week.
Oh my goodness. So, Jennifer, what's it like right now to be in Olympic mode? How are you preparing?
It's business as usual, tons of training, kind of dreading the packing, but it's kind of like any tournament, a lot more at stake, obviously,
Yeah.
but it's fun, and this is actually my first Paralympics, so I don't really know what to expect other than what other people have told me.
I think you all are going to do awesome, but how do you start even getting qualified for this? Because I know you can play in college or different options, but how do you kind of get on that map so that Team USA notices you?
That's kind of the process. You go to college, you develop your own personal skills, and then hopefully raise enough awareness about yourself. I played at the University of Arizona and the University of Alabama. Jennifer played at the University of Illinois, so both are great wheelchair basketball schools, and that kind of set us up to play at an elite level.
Are people seeing now that, wow, you girls have skills and you're not limited by anything?
I think so. You know, one of the biggest things about this year's Olympic Games was Oscar Pistorius competing double-leg amputee on prosthetics, and that raised so much awareness for us. And I think people really are understanding now that we're a legitimate sport outside of our disability. We're just athletes competing.
I like that, just athletes competing. Jennifer, I have to bring up Team USA, the women's basketball team. We saw them last week win their 5th straight medal. You guys are going for number 3. What does this say about women athletes and the fact that more people than ever watch women compete in the Summer Games?
I think that people are starting to recognize that female athletes have just as much to offer as our male counterparts. We work just as hard, we have the same goals, and we're fierce competitors. So we're finally seeing that on the world stage, and it's exciting.
I like that term, fierce competitor, because Alana here made history when she competed in the Winter Games and became the first athlete to win gold in Winter and Summer Games. How in the world do you do it?
Well, you know, I love to compete. I started playing sports when I was 5 years old, so you know, I've been given such great opportunities. I moved here to Colorado. I started skiing with the National Sports Center for the Disabled, and I'm just really lucky that there's programs like that in place that have elite competition programs so that I can fulfill my, you know, I have this itch to compete. I love to do it, and unfortunately there aren't a lot of programs for people with disabilities to compete, but I'm really lucky I found those programs, and I've had the staff and coaching and everything I needed in place to help me reach my goals.
It's so great that those programs are here and that kids now are growing up having these programs and having you 2 women as role models.
Yeah, you know, I think it's amazing. We're both on Facebook and Twitter, and we get so many people messaging us, you know, thank you for doing this. Thank you for being my hero. I have a daughter in a wheelchair that's 5 years old. She wants to be just like you. Things like that. It makes our job so much better. I mean, we love what we do, but when it comes to inspiring other people, it's like the little cherry on top.
Well, we cannot wait to keep track of you competing in London. Good luck, ladies. We thank you so much for joining us, and go Team USA, right? Let's talk to Vicki Ditchfield now for more on the weather. They might get some fog in London, but clear here today, right?
Yeah, it looks like a little bit different over there. Temperatures